Boom! Hey internets, I have a good question from the people at Overlife Success. Shout out to Overlife Success. Those guys have been, all you guys have been really good about being very active in the channel, and I appreciate that feedback every single time. So they're asking if I could speak about, they're actually quoting on the video where I talk about screen printing. If you don't have like a good screen printer close to you, I'll put a card to that. So click on that. But off of that, they were asking about getting burnt and basically talking about the margin of error rule with screen printing. To let everybody know, I'm sure there's many people who would appreciate it, and they will appreciate it because they're watching it now. So thank you for that suggestion and talking about it. You know, it's funny, I still do contract screen printing for a lot of people. I just did hoodies for like a hospital, and then, you know, I'll do some brand stuff as well. But I was just going through this with a client, and so in the industry we call it spoilage. There might be a couple other terms for it, but we call it spoilage. So within our runs, I'll say that you have to keep in mind there might be up to 3 to 5% spoilage. And what that is basically is, let's say you must have 100 shirts printed for an event, or you know, whatever it is you're doing. You want to put in 5%, 3 to 5%. So you might want to order 105, and our terms would basically state that we have that much to burn or make an error on, or any kind of mistakes. That basically a blank that wouldn't be good, you know, for the use or the standard of quality of your product, whatever that might be, like maybe registration of the screen moves or something like that. Maybe they're ripping off tags, and then the blade, if it's not exactly tearaway, you know, punctures a small hole. Anything like that where it's an unusable blank would be considered spoilage. So even if your screen printer doesn't bring it up, is something you want to keep in mind, because remember, at the end of the day, even if you're doing mass production, you're doing it by hand, so to speak. I mean, you have an auto press doing mass production, but a good amount of your production is still kind of done by hand, counted, you know, placed onto the plates for screening, etc. Hope that helps. Really good question, guys. Thank you for reaching out for that. If you guys have more questions or thought of more questions while I was rambling with this information, drop it all down below. Follow me on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.